Greetings. Welcome to Little Discovery Corner. I think I'll do an other person reading today. I'll bring out my little black cards with gold foil outlines. Devil right on the bottom. And which is interesting because as I was preparing, I heard Winding Road. Kind of like that Beatles song, or one, I think it was either sung by the Beatles or one of the Beatles. And I felt like waves of light coming towards me, which made me think of the song, like wavy, long winding road. And then after that, felt like I was standing in a spotlight that was shining from above. So I feel like this person on your mind has taken the long winding road of doing, the self-examination, self-reflection, to step out of their shadows, step out of their, anxieties and neuroses, whatever was keeping them in a state of lack and a mentality of victimhood, and stepped into their light. So we'll see what I get. King of Cups. So this person has achieved mastery of their emotional situation, which falls in line with, taking the long, hard road of doing the work, the inner, psychological work, emotional work of sorting through your shadows, and is working on, doing the slow work of working on their material stability. So I feel like this connection was a source of, their uncertainty, their fears, and they took a leap of faith out of it to work on themselves. Yeah, they walked away from a situation to come into mastery of themselves and their emotional state, in their emotional world, and are standing in their strength. They've mustered their strength to inflict an ending. Because they were in touch with their emotions, listening to their intuition to guide them out of a situation of imbalance and focus on themselves. Yeah, they're holding their defenses, even, ready to speak their mind, which is what their intuition is telling them. They're ready to express it if asked. It's like they uncovered whatever it was they needed to be aware of, and figured out the puzzle they needed to solve, which was heartbreaking, which inflicted a heartbreak on this Page of Swords, which might be you. 5 of Pentacles. And this could have be leaving you in a place of feeling that lack that they felt before. I'll get out my What's the Tea cards. I actually like how the lighting and the sound is working out in this space better. Fake flexing. Okay, this could have also been this King of Cups could be what they had to walk away from. And there's a situation in which, someone was trying to make this person feel in a place of lack, whether that was you or someone you're connected to, someone in your circle, or a mutual friend. And they felt they were like the target of dirt digging. Someone trying to dig up dirt on them, affect their creativity, their self-confidence, sense of self-worth. And mimic them, trying to make them feel like a groupie. Which had them kind of in their head, kind of fits with the moon card. Overstressed, overanalyzing, overthinking, which is what they're walked away from. They did the work, the inner emotional work of figuring out why they were feeling like, like a groupie, maybe a sucker for fake flexing, why they were letting their creative energy get drained, and why they were letting themselves get stuck in their head over maybe this situation. So they've decided they did the work of analyzing and reflecting on their own, mentality, mindset that put them in that situation, and that's how they found their way out to move on. And now they're in that King of Swords energy, ignoring the situation that put them in that state. They could be dealing with bullying, or that's what they were. Obsessive lover. That could be you. Could be someone connected, as I said, a mutual acquaintance or friend. Ooh. It's into you. Someone they thought was into them. They had to move on and ignore to dodge bullets. And realize the situation, the group, the dynamics they were walking away from was no longer worth pouring energy into. And that they had to walk away, move on, ignore for their own personal peace. Let's see what else. Maybe I'll do some more tarot to see what else we get. What else? Tell me about the fake flexing. This popped up in reverse, but I'll take it. Maybe the situation made them feel like the Empress in reverse, like out of balance, out of control, kind of at the mercy of a certain situation, certain someone, and what they thought, or a certain group. Yeah. Eight of Cups again. Okay, they felt like they were waiting on something to happen, but this situation was sending energy at them to affect their prosperity and abundance. Right, this may indicate a group of people who had them stressed out, sleepless, stuck in their head, which, yeah, came up before with one of the T cards. And they had to work to balance out. By walking away from something they cared about, something, someone, a situation that they cared about. Let's see what else. Okay, is there anything blocking this person? Getting hurt. Now they're trying to guard against getting hurt. Hermiting up, that fits with the Hermit card. Focusing on themselves. Taking some time alone. They realize that this is what one of their, issues was. Tolerance of abuse. And getting breadcrumbed. This is something they woke up to and are walking away from. Yeah, they realize they're getting hurt, letting themselves be stuck in a state of confusion, feeling incomplete, feeling like they need the validation of others in order to feel complete. That's why they were settling for breadcrumbs and indecisiveness. They were afraid of loss, which most of us are. That's usually something we have to confront in ourselves. Like, are we tolerating abuse because we're afraid of loss? And they were afraid to lose, something they cared about, which reflects the Five of Cups card. Anything else? Judgment, okay. Now they're feeling, like they had to call judgment on the situation and walk away. Yeah, and they were being needy. This is something they've woken up to about in themselves. Feeling the need for the validation of others, the attention of others to feel complete. Okay, I think I will finish up with my self-made deck on what they would have to say to you, the viewer, if they had the chance, or if you asked them some questions. What are they thinking towards the collective? It's not getting much. Nothing wants to come out. Oh, here we go. Right now. Would this person say anything to the collective if they had the chance? Tomorrow will be too late. All right, so they may be actually open to hearing from you. If you want to explain yourself or take some accountability in order to, mend fences and rebuild bridges, you do have a chance right now. But you have to reach out with accountability, take responsibility for, come out and be open. Issue any apologies, heartfelt, open, sincere apologies if you want to earn their trust. All right. They do not want to say much. I guess they don't have much to say. Where are you? When will you show up? So, they are open to hearing from you. So if reaching out to this person is something you've been thinking about doing, maybe you've like made your letter, I still want to be with you. Okay. They're not completely shut off to you. It's not too late, but it soon will be. So if you want to reach out to this person, if it's something that's been on your mind, of course you have free will, it's your decision. But if you want to salvage this connection, I take this as your confirmation to do so. And make the attempt and put yourself out there. All right. If you've made it this far in the video, please drop a heart in the comments, click like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.